Hey guys, what if you're and welcome back to NASCAR Heat Ultimate Edition Plus for the finale. Last time I'm going to be able to do that too, so that's going to feel weird. So, yeah, we're going to Phoenix. We're doing pretty good. Our point situation is looking very good. We have a 54-point gap over Bowman and Buescher, who are tied for second. We should be good. I mean, we basically need to not get like 35th, and we should be fine. We just need to not DNF, and I think we'll be probably win it. We can even DNF maybe and still be okay. So, yeah. The other thing I was just doing some practice stuff off camera, and yeah, the settings I currently had that I was normally doing, it wasn't very balanced. I was running like 25th. So just to give us some kind of just something to do in the video, I have it to less wear and more grip for this one. It seems to work out all right. So that's really the only thing I changed. Everything else remained the same. Obviously, before we get into it, always a big shout out to my Tier 2 Patreon people as well as my YouTube members for supporting my channel again. I really appreciate what you guys do every single month. It does to me a lot. It's always really appreciated. It's very kick-ass. So without further ado, in the swan song of this game's mini-series, we'll jump into Phoenix and try to somehow BS a top 10 finish. First slider preset is on a 9, which is basically the loosest. So, yeah, starting 38th. We got Larson up there. Don't see Ragan on pole, Tim Hill into the back. I don't know where Buescher and Bowman are. They're definitely not in the top 4, at least last time I was glancing over there, but either way, we'll see what we can do here. I mean, we really have to screw this up to choke this away. But yeah, as usual, AI are just extremely overpowered here, and because I started on the outside, I couldn't really cheese it all the way to the inside line to gain like the most maximum amount of spots. That's a little unfortunate. As far as pitting, I don't think we're going to have to do that in Stage 1. We're going to be very close, but we should be fine. So, yeah, it's just... This is why it was so important to build up that point gap, just in case, because they're so strong here. Really, the only time we were able to gain anything is just through the through the dog legs, so that's always nice. So, yeah, just gonna wait for this to thin out a little bit. We might be able to get to the inside here on Cinder going in the corner, because I really don't want to be on the high side. There we go, perfect. Nicely done, executed. Gave a little tap to Michael McDowell. I'm sure he's gonna want to throw down after this one. That is a Phoenix joke, because that happened here in 2018 maybe, or 2019 between him and Suarez, something like that. Good times. But yeah, just like that, we're just about to crack in the top 30. Don't get too crazy, because it looks good now, but once we get up in that top 20, top 15, it's going to be really hard to start making passes. So it's going to start getting very difficult here eventually. Just cracked in the top 25. In fact, we're going to gain a couple more spots here because there's a couple to my outside. Once we get by Custer, there's going to be kind of a little bit of a gap between me and Suarez. I believe that's up there in 20th. So, yeah, we got a little bit of time. Yeah, now this is the point where it's going to get a lot harder to move up to the field. So, I'm just going to go into sweat mode. As usual, a nice run off the corner to the inside of Suarez. I mean, it's frustrating because I like racing here. It's fun. Maybe because I just did way too much practicing for this track back in Heat 4 when NASCAR Heat Pro League qualifier stuff was going on. This is like one of the tracks that you had to, test your skills at. So I did a lot of practicing here. So, like, that's always going to be forever ingrained into my soul. So I guess I kind of like racing here by subjugating myself to all that. Yeah, also Buescher is completely choking away his chances to get second in points with him running 18th. So, yet again, the AI just continue to choke away any chance they have of getting any sort of advantage on me. Hello, Brad. And I think this is the point where our tires are finally starting to kick in. So it's more than about maybe 60 or 65% through the run. At least that's what I'm starting to notice. At least back here in the pack, but we're trying to get by Stenhouse. Buescher gained a spot, so he listened to me, and he's trying to show me up a little bit, so I appreciate the effort on his end, but Yeah, I mean, we're definitely not going to get stage points, but I don't know where Bowman's running, but he might gain on me. Ooh. This should be the lap where we're going to get around Busher for 17th. It shouldn't really be too much of a problem. He's giving me the bottom lane. Just got to be smooth. Yeah, they're... I mean, kind of curious. I mean, we are still losing time to leaders, so even still, there's going to get to a point where we're just not going to get any more spots, and I think that's going to be right around, like, 12th from what I was doing in test practices. What? I guess technically they would be considered test practices. I don't know, but yeah, I think this might be all we'll get for stage 1, which is, I mean, pretty good all things considered since we started 38, so this is still pretty good. Last lap in stage 1, we're actually catching Ryan Blaney and Matt DiBenedetto here a little bit. Might be able to sneak in a 16th place here right at the last second. Possibly. Logano's going to win stage 1 without really any competition, it looks like. I think we're starting to catch the lead just a little bit, but we're right at the end of the fuel run. Get through the last corner here. I mean, that's actually going to be bad that we're starting 16th, but I have a 100% rule. I'm not going to try to, like, slow up to try to start on the inside or anything, so we're just going to go all out. And we have Bowman. Okay, he gained 2 points on us, so uh-oh. Hamlin gained some there, too. Everybody's going to pit, so just a standard 4-tire stop for us, like everyone else. We actually gained 2 spots, and Joey Logano lost 15. Oh, that's beautiful. That puts Byron up into the lead. And David Ragan's just chilling in 13th. Oh boy, 25 laps. So yeah, this is going to be definitely going to have a pit stop in this stage. I wish we could have started to the inside, so I really could have been able to attack a bit more, but it wasn't really in our cards. I don't know if we can get to the inside here with the Benedetto there. Yes, we can. Okay. Oh god, I hit the brakes. It turned right a little bit. Didn't counteract that properly. But now we're 14th. And now is the point where it's going to get really hard to start making passes because these are all the fast boys are at. And Kurt's having a good run. He's like up in the top 10 somewhere. I like to see that considering he's like right like 23rd points. So it's nice. And poor Joey Logano, I think, got completely cucked out of this race win by his pickers. That's kind of funny. But yeah, we're just kind of chilling. We're actually about to get a couple of spots here because we're cutting the dog leg there. David Ragan's about to get legit 10th on speed. No shenanigans, just straight up on speed. That is wild. Ooh, hello, Larson. Oh boy, that's 3 wide into turn 3. That's... You just don't learn, Logano. You just don't learn. Do you want another Martinsville? Do we got to give you this lesson again, old man? Like, why? Why? Why do you insist on being such a... we'll just throw away our race, too. I mean, that's what happens. That's what happens. He didn't do it. He didn't throw it in the core that time. He learned his lesson.
Got one inside. All clear. Hold your line. Got one inside.
Nope. Okay. He's... Okay. I can't even be mad about that. That was a pretty freaking badass save. Props to you. That's like the only instance I'll give you props, but... Yeah. We should be able to, I mean, eventually start gaining on someone as the tires fall off, so... We're just waiting. Holding Logano off. If he wants to continue to be a douche, we'll just continue to drive him like one. Finally cop to Ryan Blaney and DiBenedetto up there, or beside me. And yeah, the car's starting to kick in a little bit. Logano's still lurking behind me. They were trying to, I mean, I'm surrounded by all like Penske drivers. They're just trying everything they can to get back at me. Like it just, I feel some team order stuff going on. Like I can just feel it. Yeah, we're doing all right. About to get 13th here, and that might be it for at least a little bit. As far as catching Byron, it's not really happening. I mean, we're losing time, but it's only been about 0.6 of a second in the last couple of laps, so it's not too awful. But yeah, I don't know.
Got a car low now.
Okay. Okay, I was kind of looking behind. Okay, that time I actually didn't even mean to hit him. But hey, if he wants to get around me on the outside, he's more than welcome to do it. I'm not gonna like I'm not unreasonable. He just has to be smart about how he makes his move. That's all. That's all I'm asking. It didn't need to come to this. It didn't. It really didn't. See, look at now that he's trying to be on the outside. No, you can't do it. Just AI just can't handle it. It can't help but poke. But we're doing what we need to. We're hanging on to it. He's gonna look at that. Look at that. I hate that AI pokage. We're holding them off. Interesting strat. Couple people pitting early, which should be pretty good for them, especially with Byron because he's undercutting. But I don't trust this game. Why would I have any reason to trust this game into actually doing a proper green flag run? I'm not taking that risk. I'm really not. So we'll stay out as long as I can until the tires really start to get to like 0, or when pretty much everyone else pits. I mean, it'll probably benefit. It'll probably hurt us the most, but it's worth to do that instead of getting trapped a lap down from a terribly timed yellow. Yeah, we're gonna pit this lap. I don't want to take any chances. I think we stayed out as long as we possibly could have. So, yeah, just a standard 4-tire stop out and away. Nothing too complicated. Oh my God, Logano. I got nothing. He just outbroke me. 15.7 seconds stop. And looks like everybody else took 4 tires as well. So we're probably going to cycle out around 16th maybe, because Logano and Blaney beat me out of pit road. So yeah, I don't know. Not ideal, but I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see where this all cycles out, because we still might be able to get a couple of spots here and there. This will be the last of all the cycled stops, and that's going to put us right into 15th. So just about where we're running before. I mean, a little bit worse, but not bad. We'll be on the inside line for the last stage, which is going to be good as long as, you know, everyone, or at least we don't lose time with our pit crew or whatever, but this is ideal position. Point flags out for stage number 2. That lap was almost my fastest lap ever at this track, so that's interesting. But yeah, Byron, I think, is getting caught with some lap traffic because we gained about half a second on him, so there's that. Looks like we're catching Ryan Blaney. It's not bad. Yeah, this is what I was saying. Just once we get in that top 15 or top 10, it gets really freaking hard to make passes. And I just wish this was just, it didn't have any stages, because it would really be interesting just to have a really, really long, like 45, 50 lap green flag run just to see if I can run them down. But we just don't have that in our cards. I don't know, but everyone's pitting, so it should be another standard 4-tire stop. When did Austin Dillon get first? Did William Byron spin and bring up? No, I don't. Why is Austin Dillon now just like a goat? Like, when did this happen? We don't lose any spots. David Ragan did. Austin Dillon's still first. That's baffling. But yeah, running inside lines. Now we can do what I've been dreaming of this whole race, is to cheese it all the way down here and gain, what, like 5, 6, 7 spots? I mean, it looks very Ross Chastain-y, but we need every type of advantage we could possibly get just to not lose too much, because they are going to be way faster than us on a short run. So it's really important that we do every little bit of cheese we could possibly manage out of it. And with that, I mean, even then, we only gained like 4 spots. So that wasn't even as extreme as I was hyping it up to be right out of the gate. But of course, we're gonna have to deal with Logano. But we're in 12th, and that might be all we'll be able to get for a while, if I had to guess. Just assuming. We will have to pit. Assuming if we do have a green flag stop, then everyone's just going to take right side tires, because we're only going to have like 10 or 9 laps to go by the time we pit. So that's probably what they're going to do, based on what I was doing in practice. So that's their AI strat, and I'm not going to fall into their trap, so I'm just going to do what they do. But for now, we'll just ride it out.
Careful, still there.
Ooh, I don't know what on earth happened there. I think Bowman was slowing down, and it slowed Bell up, and then it slowed up Logano inadvertently. Don't know what happened. I was just kind of in my focused zone, my zen state, and all of a sudden, just there was a little bit of a checkup. But because of that, we're gonna sneak into a top 10. Hey, nice. I will take it. A little bit of a shuffle for position up here. Harvick's looks like he's about to lose some spots. Kurt's starting to fall off from, I guess, the lead pack. Looks like Austin Dillon's holding up Hamlin, Kyle Busch, Ross Chastain, and Chase Elliott, I think. So that's funny. We're about to get by Harvick here. And, I mean, we're going to use the dog leg here. That's going to help us. We should be side by side with them here going into turns 1 and 2 to try to clear them. Kind of dime in the corner. Alright, fair enough. Logano, he's been fast this whole race. I didn't expect him to be there. That was, really, game? I dropped control of my ball a little bit because I was so disappointed in that. Everybody's going to pit. I mean, we're going to have basically an entire fuel run still, so there goes any... Damn it, why? I just wanted to go green. I don't know what that yellow was for. They're going to probably take right side tires, and they're going to... I mean, they should take forward just because we're going to be pitted. Like, it's going to be an entire green flag run, basically. If they don't, then they're going to probably have to pit in... If I lose spots here, then we might be able to BS a win here long haul. Yep. Alright, well, I mean, this looks bad, but there's no way they're going to make the entire race on lefts for the next, like, 12 laps. So they might have blown themselves pretty hard. However, we will have fresher tires, so that might help us. I mean, already started, what, 25th there, and already gained 6 spots, 7. So, I mean, if they stay out, I mean, it's going to be a 5,000 IQ strat type of move. But if we can get out of here finishing better than 10th, then our strat will work out. And then I will be the smart big brain one. So who will it be? Will it be me being smart or they be smart? I do not know. Austin Dillon has just been, I guess, just fast enough to hold them up. Because even when I was running 9th, I was only under 3 seconds back. So, like, Austin Dillon's definitely not the quickest car. It probably goes to Logano for being the quickest car on track. But we've kind of sabotaged his own race by holding him up so much. So, I think we'll be okay. We were just about to crack the top 15. They're still pretty decently bunched up. So, I think we might... I'd like to think our strategy is going to work out. I mean, if they all pit, then wow, they're gonna really make this race easy for me. And I can barely speak. Get by Bell here for 14th. Ryan Blaney's up there, and he might be giving me the bottom lane here, so it should be easy for us to kind of set ourselves up here to try to get the spot, or even clear him. Yeah, we're gonna probably clear him here going into 1, so that's gonna be really nice. Didn't think I was gonna say that, but here we are. Now we got David Ragan to worry about. Oh, ooh. Oh, we're going to be on the inside. Oh, we can choose it again. Why are we having so many yellows? Who wrecked? Who done did it this time? I don't know, but... Wow. Hamlin's pitting. That's interesting. Oh, we're going to be on the outside. Hamlin, you son of a bitch. That's a teammate that just boned me. That's fucked up. I didn't even think of that. Well, that's a bit problematic. So how am I going to get to the inside line now? I want a top 10. I want to continue my top 10 streak. Oh. Sorry, David Ragan. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, my God. Oh, I just wanted to get to the... Oh, no. I got no words. I mean... David Ragan was having like a legit top 15 run, and I just single-handedly destroyed it for no reason. That is so fucked up. 2 laps to go. What a freaking start. Oh my lord, that's just dirty. That's just dirty. This is so untruex. Like I'm not even role playing. I'm like Austin Dillon is just now just a beast now, and I don't really understand how or why. But yeah, we're gonna be hanging into the white flag, the final lap of this championship mode, and Logano's gonna finish ahead of me. It's gonna infuriate me a little bit. But now we'll never know if they were able to make it on their tires or not because the cautions kind of helped. Oh, hello, Bowman. Alright, well, I'll take 9. Yep, through 3 and 4. We'll not only continue our top 10 streak, but we'll get our title. And Dylan wins. I don't understand any of that, but we did it. Oh, we obliterate the field in the process. Oh, and I think our driver... I don't know, that's... Luckily, Truex has health insurance, so he should be fine when he goes to the hospital after that incident. Yeah, that was just terrible. Usually I'm pretty okay with, making a judgment to when I'm clear, but that was not even close. Like, that was bad. Yeah, I got no words. I done goofed. Take a look at the finishing results. I really don't know how on earth Austin Dillon won. Me and him have the most wins in this 10 race. What a freaking universe. Bowman does finish ahead of me. Chastain gets third. Chase Elliott second. Poor David Ragan, 20th. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. I feel so bad. He didn't deserve that. Brad's 28th. What happened to him? Hamlin pitted because he was stupid, but... Alright, what's the results? It's official. Bowman takes second. Buescher. Austin Dillon leapfrogs to 4th. Wow. He leapfrogs Kyle Busch. He finished better than those. Denny Hamlin. Chase Elliott. Logano. Why is Buescher so good? Why is Dillon winning races? I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know. What a bizarre year. Austin Cindric, who's a part-time driver, did better than Cole Custer in this universe. It's funny. Oh, poor BJ McLeod with this lone Dega win in 34th. Ahead of Timmy Hill though. Timmy Hill with 41 points in 10 races. Ugh. Yeah, that was gross. But we do get a championship trophy, yeah. And we're still inside the car. My driver in Truex just taking the COVID protocols to heart pretty extremely because he's not getting in the car. There's just he's safe. You can't argue with that. He's being extremely cautious. Harvick with the fastest lap, 25.9. I think I was able to get like a 26.1. Austin Dillon led the most laps. Yeah, he led all of stage, or he led most of stage 3. And we were on the move. And tough break. Yep, Denny Hamlin. What a journey. Well, our little saga is over. We end up getting the championship. But by how many points though? What was the exact number? 48. So we did lose a little bit. Only really about 6 points, which isn't nearly as bad as I was expecting going into this race. But to be fair, Bowman kind of didn't get as much points as he probably should have. Same with Buescher. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we only got 2 wins. Our worst finish was 13th. I have no idea what Bowman's worst finish in this would have been. I'm not really sure. But either way, that's our video series of this. It's been quite a journey. It's kind of like Heat 5, just the controls aren't as comfortable as the Xbox One, but it's basically like Heat 5, just lesser graphics, no mirror. But at least it functions. I don't really have any big gripes with it. Rivals is basically this, but less features and more broken. So it's a slightly inferior version, even though it does have nicer graphics and a mirror. But at least in terms of playability, this one probably yeah, if you ever had a choice to like what game to pick, I'd probably go with Ultimate Edition Plus. But I don't know. It was a fun little series. You know, I think people on the Switch that didn't have any other consoles probably would have enjoyed this game without too much of an issue. So it sucks to see it go. I really don't see a point doing a career mode. This one is literally just Heat 5, so that's why I didn't do that, and that's why I opted to do like a playoff thing or something. So, and we did it last year too, so I guess it might be a new yearly tradition. I don't know, but yeah, I guess with that, we'll just wrap things up now. Big shout out to my 2 Patreon supporters at Darren Reynolds, Kamikazegames, Dave Fern, Champ 15, NASCAR Site.org, Billy Cure, Golf Game 100, Mexican Lane 1986, Mark Harman, and Akbar Fan 5556 for support. Again, really appreciate what you guys do for my channel every single month. It does mean a lot and always goes a long ways. So, as always, thank you so much. And I really appreciate it. And thank you for sticking around and being wonderful. I'll see you all in another video. And for whatever else we'll do in the future. Yeah, not really sure what exactly I'll be doing. Probably more Rivals in the World of Outlaws stuff for a little while. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you all in whatever video I do. So, yeah. See you all later. And as always, have a good day, everyone.